What's going on, guys? This is the fast ripper I've been talking about. This one's not mine. This one's Showtime J's fast ripper. I'm about to do the full build on it. I pretty much did everything on this bike except the powder coat. If I had somewhere to powder coat, then I probably would have powder coated myself too, because it looks good, but it's not what we expected. But we got to work with what we got. It does look good either way. It's kind of like a bluish purple sparkle. It looks good though. We're gonna really do this one up. You guys already know the color combo. And shout out to BMX Guru for sending us the spokes right on time for this build. All right, here we go. So I laced up one rim already. I just gotta tighten the spokes up and chew it out, make sure it's nice and straight. I'm about to do the front one now. I just took the front hub off. Yeah, so it's on the floor. I don't have a repair stand. I gotta get one of those. Yeah, but I really haven't felt like I needed one, but I might need one now. So yeah, maybe in the next upcoming weeks I'll probably get one just so I could keep on working on bikes, because I really don't like keeping the bikes on the floor like this. But yeah, there it is. I'm gonna do the front one now. It should take me about 20-25 minutes, and I'll come back with an update. All right, here it is. Both rims are not done, but they're put together. I just gotta true both of them. I'm gonna flip the bike upside down. I'll true the front and the rear, and then I'll put the rest of the bike together. All right, guys, so this is where we're at now. I'm starting to true the wheels. I started on the drive side, and it was way more to the left side of the frame. So if you can see right here, see where I'm at. So I'm bringing it in over here this side first, but not too much, because I still have to tighten the spokes on the left side to bring the rim back to this side. And so what I do is I do a couple turns on each spoke at a time until I reach where I want to go, and then I'll go on the other side, and then I'll do another couple turns on each spoke at a time until I reach my desired location to where the rim is supposed to be centered to the frame. So I'll keep you posted. All right, what's going on, guys? This is day 2 of the build. This is Showtime J's fast ripper. It's a 2019. It was red. It got powder coated in this purple bluish color. He's doing the gold accents, gold wheels, gold stem. I'm gonna try to throw on the derailleur right now. I want to throw on the grips, the bottom bracket from Profile, and also he got 4-piston Shimano SLX brakes that we're gonna try to. I gotta cut the line and bleed these, so I won't be doing that today. I'm just gonna put the lever on the handlebar so I could put the grips on. But I gotta use some special tools here. I gotta use this for the bottom bracket, and then I gotta use this right here to. I gotta use this to help route that cable through the frame. All right, guys. So I think I'm gonna start with the derailleur. I got my Park Tools grease right here. I gotta buy a new one. So I like putting grease on almost anything and everything that's threaded, just so when it's time to take this back out, put a new one, or whatever it is, it comes out easier. Yeah, you guys want to make sure that this little pointy pin it rests on this bolt right here, because that's what gives you your adjustment for the for your bead tension. So yeah, that was good. It's good to double check your work, guys. So let's get her back in, nice and easy, without cross threading it, because they get cross threaded pretty easily, the derailleur hanger. I went to a bike shop one day and it happened to me, so that's why I don't go to bike shops no more. I learned it and I do it myself now. All right, derailleur's on there good. I say we do this line next. So I'm gonna use this tool right here. All right. think it cost me like 10, 15 bucks. Has a little magnet right here. You put this on your line, you screw it in just a little bit, and then you fish it through with this right here. All right, guys, so I'm gonna use the cable routing tool now to route this cable for the shifter. I'm gonna do this real quick. I'm gonna put this on here, that little nipple, that little bit, tip, whatever you guys want to call it. Then I'm going to screw it in here. It's gonna be a little hard because it's a whole freaking cable and whatnot. Let's see. This is my second attempt because my first attempt I fucked up. Actually, what if I just go like this? I gotta stand for this one. I gotta make sure I screw it in real good. There we go, we're good. And then I'm going to throw this into the frame and fish it with this magnet. So we're gonna go in the frame. All right, we got it. And we're gonna give the line a little bit of a help and move the magnet at the same time. You'll feel a little bit of resistance. That's how you know you have it. We're gonna keep going. Oh, almost lost. I don't want to lose you. And here we go. We got it. Also, now that we're attached here, we just gotta route it through. Pull and feed, and give it a little wiggle. And that's how you put this in here. Take it. You want to just fish it all the way through. This is the shifter. All right, so we're gonna make sure we're there. And then you have to come back out a bit, obviously. We're in there. We're good over here. Gotta come out some more. Clean. That's clean right there. Through the frame. I'm gonna put the smaller piece now that goes from here to the derailleur. Let's see. All right, boom. Then we go with this right in there. All right. Feed this through. This little bit of cable. Make sure it comes out. Put that other piece right here. Yep. Feed it through. There we go. Focus, baby, focus. I'm gonna put it down like that because the owner for this bike is gonna run pegs. So with it being facing down like that, it won't be over the pegs. He won't, you know, bust his ass. All right, that cable's through that derailleur. All right, I'm gonna cut it and I'm gonna add one of these in there for styling points. And also so that cable doesn't get messed up. I would do black, but I feel like this might look better. This is the tool that's used for cutting this. Now I don't like going too long or too short, so I'll do probably around right here. Oh, there we go. Pretty clean cut. I'll slide this over, and then Give it a little pinch. There you go. A little bit of the color came off, but at least the cable's protected. Next I'll do, it's in there pretty darn good if you ask me. Next, I'll slide this brake on. I'm gonna slide the brake on so I can put the grips, and then I'll do the bottom bracket. And then the rest of the stuff I'll do it tomorrow. Let's see, some Shimano SLX. Nice. I'm gonna do it like this. So they're not far from each other. I don't know if you guys can see because these brakes have this little piece right here. So what I did was, as soon as I got the clearance with this, I put this and slid it on. We're gonna keep them right there all together. Nice and tight. All right, here we go. I'm gonna put some alcohol right on here. You wanna throw some alcohol in the grip. All right. Then you wanna make sure you're putting it in the right direction so you're not a freaking idiot like me, because I messed up. It's all right to make mistakes. All right. Here we go. We get it in there. All right. You want that logo facing upwards so the owner of the bike knows what he paid for and whatnot. All right. So give whatever got with the alcohol a little wipe down. I'm gonna tighten this down right there. You don't want to go too tight and snap the bolt. So you want to go just wrist tight. And then we're going to tighten on this brake right here. Also, you know, this is not my bike, so you know the owner might make adjustments to it. You know, I'm just getting it set to where I think it might be good, or at least for me, you know. And that's perfect right there. It's a long ass grip, and then we're gonna put in the end plug. We'll do the end plug right here. This end plug, Colt BMX. All right, that side is done. Let me flip the bike over and get on to the next side. All right, we're gonna spray some on the handlebar. We're gonna be generous with it. Put that down. And then we're gonna slide her in. You gotta be quick with this because sometimes that alcohol, once it starts drying, forget about it. And let's put that plug back in. There we go. Both grips are on. All right. It's looking more and more like a bike. There we go. Don't mind the rims. I ordered tubes. I get them tomorrow. And then I have the other maxi right over there. So it's two maxis for the two wheels. And we got two new tubes. I'm going to flip the bike upside down, and I'm gonna do that bottom bracket. All right, so now I'm gonna do the profile bottom bracket on the 2019 Fast Ripper. So they're marked left and right. All right, but with these, the same as with anything that screws on, I'm gonna try and put some grease on it. So when it's time to take them out, you know, either to replace it or to change out the bearings, or if you just want to change out the color of the cups, because the profile ones are customizable. You know, you could, if you already have the bearings and you want a different color, you could just get the, you know, the bearing cup and do whatever color you want. So I'm gonna be using the same grease, the Park Tools high performance grease. That's all I use. Unless it's for the C-post. For the C-post, I use one that's similar like this, but it says for alloy and carbon. It has like a little bit of sand, you know, like very fine particles, just to help keep stuff without moving. So what I'll do is I'll put some right here, let's say. Then I'll just start guiding it through its threads. Make sure we get it all the way around. All right. And boop, there we go. Made it all the way around. Now, always clean your fingers after using grease, even if you got gloves on, because you don't want to mess up or dirty these parts. Let's put a cap on the, let's put a cap right here, throw that on the floor, pick up these parts, and we're gonna, you want to be easy with it. It should just be able to thread right in. If you feel that it's not gonna go in smooth, take it back out, check your threads, try to go in as smooth as possible. You should feel a little bit of resistance as you go in, but not much. And you see there, we're all the way in. Now what I wanna do is, I wanna go hand tight first, all right? It's gonna go hand tight. This goes in here. That goes inside right here. All right. I wonder. Kind of sticks out a bit from the other side. I'm gonna go out with it. I know this side goes all the way in already. So what I'm gonna do is, I need these, all right? I'm gonna go back to my grease, get my napkin, and I'm going to do the same thing with the drive side, the right side. Clean that. And we're gonna go right back in, all right? Now let's see if I need to add a spacer. I shouldn't, because the original, well, at least on my 2022 Mike Buff Fast Ripper and the 2023, 2020. Oh, I think we're good. Wow. Quality freaking parts. You know what? Now that we're here, I might as well install the cranks, right? I might as well install the cranks. That's the bottom bracket right here. Both sides sitting flush. I just gotta tighten it down. But what I'm going to do is I'm gonna get the bottom bracket. Well, not the bottom bracket. I'm gonna get the cranks with the axle. I'm gonna grease up the axle, slide it in. We're gonna button everything up and Like that, we don't have to go back to this. All right, guys, so here we got a couple parts. All right, we got the cassette. We got a black cassette, 11 tooth to 32 tooth, 10 speed, same as what comes stock on the Fast Ripper. All right, we just switched the color from silver to a black one, so it could look much nicer. Of course, we're gonna put that there. We'll probably do that at the end. Here, well, this is for the bottom bracket. Still gotta put this on. Not done there yet, but we're getting there. So right here, we got Mission cranks in black. Here's the crank arms. The axle is right in here. Well, these are the bolts. Axle is right in here. This is what I need first right now. All right. We also got a JG Bike 32 tooth chainring in purple. All right. Now we also got the MCS BMX Spider. All right. You use this if you have regular V cranks. Is it V cranks? V cranks? I think it's V cranks. I could be wrong. If you have regular style cranks, 3-piece. No, I'm thinking about V brakes. If you have regular 3-piece cranks, which 3-piece is the axle separate and then the two sides of the cranks, versus the 2-piece cranks that come on the Fast Ripper, which this piece is integrated with one side of the cranks and the axle as one piece, and then you got the other piece, which will be the left side of the crankset. That's what makes it a 2-piece. All right. So yeah, I had to guide it in real quick. Now with this, I like greasing now. Oh, by the way, we got some gold hardware also for the chainring. It's gonna look sick. Let's see. I don't need this right now. I do need this and a napkin. I like greasing everything. You guys need to grease everything. Maintenance is key. So, it's a nice looking axle if you ask me. Put a thin layer right there. All right. Don't be afraid to get your fingers dirty, guys. And then you want to smoothen it out throughout the whole axle, except the ends. I already put some on the crankset as soon as they came in the mail. Always keep your moving parts well lubricated. You ever rode a bike that you're pedaling and the crank just feels rough? It's not very pleasant. You're not gonna have a fun time. All right, so make sure you grease it all up. Grease it all up. And you may lose some of this grease, obviously, when you're putting it in, but some of it will get in there for sure. All right, let me take this cup off. We're gonna, oh, come on. There we go. There we go. Good night. All right. See, we got some extra grease right here. It's all right. We're just gonna take care of it. And let's put this right here. I got a bag for all the garbage and stuff, so it's not even worried about that. Just wiping it a little bit. We're gonna put this back here. This is the one that goes on this side. All right. And then where are those washers? Here's the washers. Now it comes with extra washers in case you're not running a 68 millimeter, and let's say you're running a 73 or anything larger. But if you run anything larger than a 73, then you're probably gonna need a longer axle. So this would be too short, right? This one comes with some extras. The extras we don't need, so we'll put them to the side. And this black one goes on this side. All right. Boom. Boom. That's perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now what I'm going to do is, before I put the cranks on and see if they'll fit or not, I'm going to put the spider and the chainring together with the hardware. Alright? Alright, there we go. Looks good, right? I know I helped pick out the parts. Now mission cranks. As you can see, I already put some grease in here. I went a little bit generous with the grease. Alright? Sometimes you have to. Sometimes you have to. Now mission cranks, both cranks come with an attachment to add the chain ring on either side, but that's because you can either do right side or left side. But in the US, we only do right side drive, right hand drive for bikes. So I'll take this bolt off. And I'll put this uh-oh. Uh-oh. Can I guide this in? Can I guide this in? I should be able to. I don't see why not. Let's see. I need a bigger side. Yeah, it's going in. It's just because it's new, I guess. Alright, so here we go. I'm gonna start screwing it in. Alright. Start screwing it in. I'm gonna start screwing it in. Screwing it in. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put a little bit of grease right in here. Alright. Just so we don't run into any issues whatsoever. Alright, here we go. Alright. That fits. Everything fits. But before I tighten this up, we gotta tighten that bottom bracket, right? Because we don't need our bottom bracket making any noise while we're trying to enjoy a ride out with the guys. Alright, so we're gonna put that there. Alright, bring them both out. Now we need this tool. Alright, just gonna go alright, we're gonna go in there. You don't want to force them in there, but you want to make sure that they're nice and snug. Alright, nice and snug. Do the same thing with the other side. Alright. Nice. Nice and snug. Alright. There we go. That's that. Like looking at both sides, we look even. Alright, so we're gonna just tighten it. And they're going back and forth. We go back and forth. Alright, let's make sure this one's in here. And then you want to do the pinch bolts. Right here, these are pinch bolts. Because it pinches these two pieces shut. Alright? Alright? Well, I keep saying alright. Alright? Alright? Whatever. Alright, here we go. I like double checking, triple checking my work. So if you guys see me go back to things, don't mind me. That's just who I am. It's good to check your work. I work on cars too, so you will definitely want to check your work on cars. You know, you don't want to smooth. Tighten this side, and then we got to tighten the one that goes right here. Alright, we got to make sure she's tight, because Jay likes them tight. When I say Jay, I'm talking about Showtime Jay. Showtime Jay likes them tight. Alright. That's tight. Now we gotta tighten this one up right here. I wish I had longer Allen keys, so I need to invest in some longer Allen keys. Cause this right here, ain't it? I just called Jay and I told him I was gonna do the cassette only, but since I was putting the bottom bracket, I said I might as well put the cranks on too one time, you know? And I kind of need the space because my apartment is really, really small. So, yeah. Small apartment, and I have my daughter's SoCal Flyer, which I'll show you guys in another video. I have my mic buff fast ripper that the frame cracked, that's under my desk. I also have my wife's PK fat ripper, which is a 2019, the yellow one, but we did a custom job on it. Look at that, smooth. And I also have my monster quad. And SC recently sent me a 2023 fast ripper frame because my mic buff cracked and they didn't have any more mic buffs in stock. So yeah, that's another project that I'm working on. That's gonna be my next video, well, my next build video at least. So the cranks are on, chain ring is on, spider's on. This is tight, this is tight. It's tight on the other side. Chain ring bolts are tight. This is tight right here. I might throw the pedals on today. What do you guys think? I might as well just do the pedals too. Alright. I'm gonna do the pedals, and I'm just gonna go ahead and take the rear wheel off, and I might as well just throw that cassette on there, right? I'm already here. I'm already here. Ugh. Let's see. Before I put the cassette on, let me do a little bit of a cleanup here, then I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I just picked up a little bit Garbage is over there. I need napkins now because I'm about to grease more stuff up. This is the cassette tool. Sorry, excuse me. I swear it's not COVID. Alright, so this is the cassette. It's a 10-speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The rest are in the bag. Alright. It's an off-brand cassette, but it feels pretty good. I don't think he'll have any issues. Looks and feels just kind of like the stock fast ripper cassette. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the grease. You guys know me. You gotta have grease. I'm gonna take my same grease that I've been using for everything. This grease goes a long way. It's about 10-15 bucks. Not sure if it's at 20 yet, but it's under 20 bucks, and you can use it for nearly anything. So I'm gonna, how do I do this? Let me see. I'm gonna put it on the hub instead of the cassette itself. All right. There's a Cruiser XM90 hub with custom axle. All right. And now, right here. Oh, I don't know if you guys can see, but oh, careful, you almost got hit. All right, you see that the splines are big, and then there's like a skinnier one. So you want to look for the same thing on the cassette. And I just found it. I'm gonna show you guys right now. Here you go. That smaller one is at the top, right here next to that little pin. I have it set over here as well. And then we're gonna take it. It's gonna fall right in. All right, fall right in. Then these things are numbered. Well, not numbered, but they should have numbers. This is 13. This is 12. So we're gonna do 13 first, and it should be the same with the 13. Yep. Has a little ridge. Then 12 is next because the smallest one should be an 11 tooth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right. So your 11 tooth on the fast ripper would be your first. All right. Right there. And then, oh, sorry. And then this also has the smallest one right here towards the bottom. And then we're gonna do the same thing. Right there. And then this is the lock ring or the lock nut, whatever you want to call it. It's up to you. I don't care. I don't care what you call it. And here we go. I need this and this. All right. So once I have that there, this is a cassette tool. All right, goes right there like that. And then get some pliers. I don't like going too crazy on these things. They don't really go anywhere, but you want to go a little bit tight until you don't want to fight with it, but until it says like that's it right there. All right, that's done. Cassette is on. Nice black 10-speed cassette. Also, I don't know if you guys know, it's probably not sure if you know, we went gold wheels, purple nipples, black spokes. All right, guys, so I'm this far into the build on day 2, right? Today I routed the shifter cable and housing through the frame. I installed the profile bottom bracket, installed the mission cranks, installed the spider, the chain ring. I just put the cassette on, and I got the Shimano rotor, the 2-piece rotor, I'm gonna take that wheel back off and put this rotor, so I don't have to do it tomorrow. I'm gonna put the bracket for the caliper, and I'm gonna do the pedals as well. I'm here, so might as well just do it, right? And I'm gonna install these pedals. I recommended these pedals not because of the color or anything, because you know they got a whole bunch of different colors, but these pedals feel great to me for stock pedals, and these aren't SC pedals, these are actually thrown. So, and also for the price, 20 bucks, you get pedals any color, and they last really long in my opinion. So if you guys want some good pedals, check out Throne. They also got great bikes. All right, so don't eat me up in the comments, guys. Don't eat me up in the comments. All right, and then the right side has an R. Such a meathead sometimes. And then remember, you want to go hand first, hand tight first. Well, you don't gotta be all the way hand tight, but hand thread it in. Get a little bit tight with this. You don't want these to fall off mid-ride. All right. And then we're gonna do the same with these. All right. Pedals are on. I just hit my finger really fucking hard, which I bet money I'm probably bleeding under the glove. But look how that spins with that Park Tool grease. Best grease ever, guys. Best grease ever. It's only hand tight. It's only hand tight. Alright. Before I put the rotor, let me put this bracket. Let's wipe it down because it's a bit dirty. Alright, wiping it. Has an arrow that goes towards the front of the bike. Alright. Sorry, I'm just doing this and you guys can't even see what I'm doing. Alright. Here we go. Nice, right? So now whenever I do those brakes tomorrow, I don't gotta worry about putting that bracket on. I just go right on with it. Right on with the calipers. I gotta put the caliper on tomorrow, run the line, bleed them. I gotta make sure I got some extra mineral oil. I use Magura mineral oil on my brakes, even though I run Shimano. They have a higher viscosity, which means it's a little bit thicker than the Shimano mineral oil, which is, it works great in the winter and the cold, because since it's thicker, if you do a lot of hard braking or a lot of braking in general, your brakes get hot. so that mineral oil gets hot. But when it's thicker, it takes a little bit more pounding for them to get hot. And sometimes when they get hot, you'll get brake fade. You know, your brakes won't perform how they're supposed to. Oh my God, that's okay. There we go. And we got this now. And let's put on this disc. Now, I had grease on my fingers, right? So what you guys don't want to do with your brakes is get grease on them. All right, remember that. No grease on brakes. You put grease on your brakes, you're gonna have a horrible, horrible time. Let me get my Torx. This is a Torx. All right. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring them out like this, like a sandwich, and then I'm gonna grab them by the center. All right. You always want to grab your rotors by the center. You never want to touch the outer part of the rotor, because then you'll meet the Grim Reaper. What's going on, guys? This is day three of the build for Showtime J. I got the tubes in. I put the tubes in. I put the tires on. I'm about to put the chain. I just finished cleaning it with alcohol. When you get a new chain, it comes with like a lubricant on it to keep it from rusting. So I suggest to throw it in a cup full of rubbing alcohol, let it sit for a little bit, give it a couple shakes, bring it back out, and dry it up. Once you dry it up, you gotta size the chain, and yeah, that's about it. I'm not gonna show you guys how to size the chain, because Park Tools has a video on how to size chains, which is how I learned. So you could just go over and watch Park Tools video. So I'm just gonna put it on. I'm gonna size it, put it on, and after that, I just gotta run the brake line through the frame, bleed them, and the bike should be mostly complete. Yesterday we did order a sticker kit for this bike, and we ordered a ROS seat as well. And once we get those two items, I'll add that to the video as well, or I'll just make a separate video showing you guys the bike, and yeah, we'll go from there. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, guys, this is the bike completely built. We're just waiting on the sticker kit and the seat. Like I said, I installed the chain off camera, adjusted the derailleur, ran the brake line through the frame also. There it is, comes out through there. And here you could get a better closer look at the paint job on the bike. I'll probably take it out in the sun, give it a test drive, and make adjustments, and then I'll take it back out after I do the sticker kit on it. But this is the bike right here. It's looking good, looking real good.